I'm also a first-time voter, I just want to say. I've never voted before,
Oh, that's
but
awesome.
this time
Good for
around,
you.
I have to vote. Yeah, it's that important.
She's 42. This is the best they could get to host a town hall for JD Vance. This is not something to be proud of when you are 42 and you're saying, oh, I've never voted before. Not even for Trump previously. Maga is mad when they found this out. A lot of Maga is like, she shouldn't have even been up there. And of course, other people are making fun of her, making fun of the fact she never won a NASCAR race. And really, I mean, it's unfair they're making fun of her for that. She did get to appear in Sonic and All-Stars Racing Transform. So, I mean, this is real. She got to do that. Now, with that being said, how's Trump doing tonight? How's Trump doing? Trump's got to be doing great, right? Well, there's some media coming out about his rallies that aren't that good, such as, yet again, it turns out the Scranton Firefighters for Trump at his event were not firefighters, but random people holding signs. And we just had JD Vance get in the news for auto workers for Trump at his event just being random people the campaign had put on the shirt. Not a good look. Just not a good look going on. And it's really, really funny that this is where we're at, right? Like, I didn't watch it. I didn't watch this full event. I watched clips. And the clips were pretty bad. There was an older woman asking about how she heard that Trump is going to go after her Social Security. So you can argue whether Trump will or won't. I mean, Project 2025 is pretty clear what they want to do. And Trump keeps saying he's going to bring people that wrote Project 2025 on board in his administration, but he knows nothing about Project 2025. But either way, that's the message that's out there. It is such a bad look. And I do wonder, I have to know, I want to know, I hope it comes out, was this scripted? Was JD Vance surprised, was his campaign surprised she'd never voted before? Because if they chose to have her, like, fit that in purposefully into this, I don't think it's a good look. I don't think it's a good look. I don't think someone who's never voted before should just suddenly be like, yeah, we got to take our country back, MAGA, and be the person hosting the town hall. Them speaking, sure. Them doing an appearance, sure. I just feel like, them trying to become like a political image to run a town hall, maybe not the best look for the campaign. And it's going to be fun. It's going to be funny. And other like J6 adjacent stuff, looking into it, the corner people. Today, I didn't do a whole video on it, and I'm not even going to put it in the title or description. You just get to enjoy this if you're watching the video. Today was Ashley Babbitt's birthday. So what did these people do? Well, they left flowers again at the Capitol. And according to them, before they even left the Capitol grounds, they were swept up by people. Bomb dogs also had to show up, and there was a little look into them, and there was a comment at the corner. Comment about how much explosives you can pack into a small vehicle. And I hope everyone there laughing and joking about that gets a nice little investigation, because you're outside of a jail saying this. You were just at the Capitol laughing about a bomb dog response. Like, and of course, someone there was like, well, we'll clip it. People did. It doesn't. Why would you say that? They should know better, but remember, they're getting to the end times, right? This is the end times for MAGA, one way or another. That corner protest, there's no point, right? And that's what really blows my mind with things like this, like Danica Patrick. Why would she choose to jump on MAGA at this point? Because what is the possible gain? I mean, sure, I'm assuming she got paid, right? But like, I'm thinking more long term. Because you're going to have the majority, by popular vote, the majority of the nation not like you anymore. They're already now alienated. And there's a chance that Trump loses. A high chance, a very high chance that Trump loses. It's not like it's like 20%. And that means you have less than a month to ride this MAGA wave before it all crashes down. And we're noticing with a lot of different pro-J6er groups, MAGA groups, we are seeing them worried about that crash. And they'll say, oh no, Trump's up. Trump's definitely going to win. Look at this poll on Twitter. Look at this, someone betting odds. Look, this person put another 6 million in for Trump. Therefore, he's going to win. Whatever, right? At the same time, they're hosting their last-minute money fundraising. We need to get as many donations as possible. You need to buy my cookies. You need to buy my MAGA beer. You need to buy my MAGA water. You need to buy my MAGA coffee. Mike Lindell's selling pillows for $14.88. It's running out. Because, sure, for a lot of them, Trump winning, you would think that would be a massive success. They're going to make more money, but no, because none of these groups matter anymore. What is the purpose of the corner if Trump is going to pardon them? And if Trump decides not to pardon them, what's the point of the corner? They don't matter. A lot of these MAGA people, they're trying to be the alternative side, the Joe Biden regime. They can't report on that anymore. Their money faucet's about to end if Trump loses. And if Trump wins. If Trump loses, the big problem is the Republican Party going to do a recorrection? Is MAGA going to be thrown to the side? Is it going to be abandoned? And if that is the case, they lose all of their connections to the political sphere they've built up. There's a lot of Trump going on this podcast or that podcast or what have you. Trump's people going on these weird, small little channels. And all that just kind of, disappears if the Republicans get rid of MAGA. Because a lot of these people, they didn't build their audience being Republican, they built it being MAGA. So if MAGA is cast aside, they either have to moderate themselves back, which can be really hard, or they have to just call it quits. It's going to be a massive downflow in money. Meanwhile, this is what's funny. On the left, oh no, their messages make America better. Fix problems in America and inequality. Those content creators can keep going just fine. Either or wins. But if you're running on the fear and Trump being God Emperor, there's only so much you can do. I don't know why I even bother to watch JD Vance. As soon as I saw JD Vance was having a town hall, I was like, yeah, there'll be something there where I'll just be like, how was this ever approved? And I kind of wonder if the main Trump campaign doesn't really do much with him anymore. Because it feels like every time he appears, it's lower standards, if that makes sense. I wonder if Trump's just basically let's just kind of, JD exists, right? And Trump's, of course, the big ticket name. And it makes sense because while JD Vance is really, really weird, and his policies are terrible, and he has all those past interviews of policies that haven't even been gone through by the media that are absolutely bad, Trump really doesn't want people to think about the fact that he's old. And there is a high chance that he just naturally passes away if he wins and would make JD Vance president. And I guarantee if Trump wasn't on the ticket and the president would be JD Vance, his polling, we might get to some record lows. No one likes this guy. And I don't think people would even pick, going down party lines for JD Vance. He's that creepy, weird. JD Vance. There's really not really a good way to describe him. I think there will be years going forward where you see people describe people that they act like Ted Cruz, right? I feel like we're gonna have JD Vance as a way you describe politicians in the future.